So today we are demonstrating the soil testing lab within the ACIC IIT ISM Foundation. So I will now request the research team involved to kindly introduce themselves and kindly begin the process.
Hello. Good evening. I'm Dr. Ananthakrishnan. I'm actually looking after this soil testing analysis and equipments, and these people are actually involved in actually helping me in this. And you can.
I'm Divya Singh. I'm research scholar from electronics department. So I'm working for a smart nursery which maintains a garden very smartly without any hassle.
Myself, Tonomoy Roy. I'm a research scholar of chemistry department and organic synthesis lab. I am interested. I'm interested on testing soil and other composition of soil and other things. So that's why I'm joining this demonstration of soil.
Yeah, myself Asif Iqbal and I'm a PhD scholar from the same department, chemistry and chemical biology. So, and my research board area is about the organic synthesis material. So I just joined here to this soil testing demonstrations.
Okay, so Dr. Krishnan, I will request first of all to kindly introduce what are you exactly doing with this equipment.
Yeah. Okay. We actually have two equipments here. One is means NutriSense. It actually helps to analyze electrical conductivity, potassium content, means phosphate content, and nitrate content, and actually pH content of a soil sample. And I have another instrument that is called soil meter. It actually helps to analyze the soil temperature and soil moisture content, that is GWC, that is means gravimetric water content of soil.
Okay. So I will just interrupt in the middle and try to give you an overview that these equipments are being developed by IIT Bombay incubated company called Soil Sense Technologies Private Limited. The company is actually promoted by Dr. Rajul Patarkar and is mentored by Professor V. Ramagopal Rao from IIT Bombay. Now I will request the team to start demonstration. Now this is a soil sample that we are going to test and that has been prepared by Dr. Krishna.
Actually I will explain that. If we want to test any soil of a field, we have to randomly choose different spots in that field, and we have to dig a hole up to means 20 centimeter in that field, and we have to take raw soil samples from different parts of the field, and we can means mix all the samples, and actually it will be almost like this. Then we have to dry that. Then actually using this sieve we can actually sieve the soil, and we have to get this type of means fine soil, and this type of actually this type of means fine soil is only used for soil testing. And once we get this means fine soil, we have to take these vials. We have to fill at least up to 1 ml this means fine soil, and actually we have to add the specific reagents up to 3 ml. Then I have already I have means prepared these means soil samples, and after adding these specific reagents, see we have means phosphate reagent to measure the phosphate content, and we have means nitrate reagent to means measure the nitrate content, and we have the pH reagent to actually measure the what pH of a soil sample. And actually we also have means distilled water sample that actually helps to measure the electrical conductivity of the soil sample. Okay, and after adding these specific reagents, we have to keep that sample at least for 30 minutes without any disturbance. We have to incubate these soil samples for at least 30 minutes without any disturbance. And after that we are actually means we are actually going to use the means clear solution that is above the above the soil. Okay, so and now we can go on for soil sample analysis. So first of all, actually first of all we have to switch on the equipment, then then it will show start measurement. It will show start measurement. Then we have this kind of a sensor here, and I have already attached a strip, phosphate analysis strip in these electrodes, and now we have to actually connect this this sensor into this USB port. Okay, now we have done the connection. Now first I am going to test the means phosphate content, and for that you actually take the sample, then we take the only the clear liquid, and we have to add 1 or 2 drops in that spot where the sensor is. So we have added. Now we have to push P, because that is the phosphate content. Then we may have to wait for some seconds. See, we can see the value. It is about 99. 99 is very high value for means phosphate content. This means that this soil is having very high content of phosphate, that this soil is highly acidic soil, and the farmer who is actually using this soil may have to add any basic material which can decrease the acidic content of this soil. And it is very easy. We'll actually get a means direct measurement. Now actually we can means test the content of nitrate, and for that we have to first press the reset button, and we have to then remove this sensor. We can actually use this strip at least for 10 times only for means phosphate strip. We have to actually wash it with means distilled water. Can give me that. Only in that means in the sensor portion we have to put water, and after that we can dry it with this means pressure cup. We can dry it, and we can keep it aside, and we can actually reuse it at least for 10 times. Okay, I am means keeping it here. Now we can test the nitrate content. For that again we have to take the strip. We have to fix it like this. Fix it so that these 3 electrodes actually join the strip. Now again we have to connect. Now the instrument says start measurement. Then we have to take the sample of nitrate. Again we have to only take that means clear liquid. Then add very carefully 1 or 2 drops in that sensor portion. Then we have to push N. N stands for nitrate. Actually, it may take few seconds. Yeah, we can see the content of nitrate is 4 ppm and organic carbon is 0.02 ppm. So this actually shows that the organic carbon content is very less. It is very less in actually humus content. Organic carbon actually gives the soil very good texture to hold the basic nutrients and micronutrients that is very essential for soil. And this soil has very low organic carbon content and fairly high actually phosphate content. So actually that shows it is very acidic and it cannot hold very good nutrients. So we have to the farmer has to really look into which are the very good crops that can be cultivated in this type of soil. So every crop is not possible to grow in this soil. So now we can